All right, so we're back with another video for you guys, another reaction video. And today we're going to be reacting to a Bandman Kevo's video that he dropped today. By the way, we dropped a video yesterday also on Bandman Kevo, but that was actually a Say Cheese post on Instagram. So if you guys have not seen that video, definitely go check it out afterwards. By the way, shout out to BSC TV. All right, he has a second channel. If you guys haven't checked it out, definitely go check it out. He dropped a live stream, as you guys can see, or there's one actually scheduled for October 10th at 8 p.m. So if you guys haven't seen that second channel, go check it out. Go subscribe there as well. But we're going to jump right into this Bandman Kevo video that he just dropped today.
One of the biggest reasons why CJ's so cool fell off bad because after him and Royalty had got into it or whatever about the kids, which was really his main source, his only income, literally. The man only income was dealing with kids, right? So if somebody takes the kids away from you, they automatically take over 75% of your income from you, which you are used to making. That's first of all. Second of all, if you turn around and then you start getting loans.
Wow, so 75% according to Bandman Kevo is content related to CJ So Cool's kids. That's a big percentage, 75%. So that kind of explains why, you know, the views are kind of low. And then I guess he got Lexi. He did some content with her, and we weren't really feeling it. I mean, the content wasn't really all that well. There was a couple of hits, but most of the video content wasn't that good.
On money that's not there, and you're not good with money management, you're going to automatically fall off. You know what I mean? That's the reason why, you feel me, he fell off real bad type shit. But that's what's so crazy, though. You got to know how to manage money. You got to definitely be surrounding yourself with the right people, man. Most of the people that come around you would be like fake haters and fake, you know what I mean? When I came around, he was down there asking me, like, man, bro, you know, I'm fucked up right now. You think I can get a loan and this and that? I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what you mean? Like, type shit. So when I got around.
Wow, man. Let me get a loan right off the bat. Let me get a loan. That's crazy.
He had met this guy named Big Al. When he got into it with Big Al said he worked with a company or whatever that can get him loans on his YouTube channel and this and that. And he was like, man, bro, what you think I should do? I'm like, shit, I don't really know. That's on you. If you can afford to pay these people back, shit, do it. But at the same time, seeing one of your biggest YouTubers go broke is crazy. Now, if we pay attention to everything, like I said, dealing with the kids, you got to think about it like this. You got three kids by one girl. She takes all the kids away from you. It's your only source of income. Me, I say, man, won't you just find some other people who you can use their kids or just go to get around a lot of kids to make money. But instead, you try to do this.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, but that sounds crazy. Let's get some other kids, man. That sounds crazy. Or let me go hang out around a bunch of other kids. I don't know about that, man. That definitely sounds a little out there.
Relationship goal shit with Lexi. You know what I mean? You try to fire your daughter back in from Indiana. You know what I mean? It's just people not catching the vibe like how they caught the vibe the first time with them. Then you're taking these big ass loans and they're scamming the hell out of you. You know what I'm saying? When you're trying to pay it back, so you can't really afford to pay it back. So you damn near stuck trying to figure out, damn, should I change my name or what? But at the same time, man, like I look at it like I feel like he can get straight. The nigga just got to get smart because it's a lot of ways to get right in his field. But if you're not mentally there, you're going to fall. You feel me? That's the only bad thing. You're going to fall hard. When you have to, especially if you're competing. Now, if you're trying to compete with people and you're trying to be in competition with everybody, that shit only going to hurt you because a person like me ain't doing bad. You know what I mean? And if you're trying to compete with all your friends, that's the thing about him. He don't want nobody to pass him up. Even people he work with, D-Lo and all.
Wow. He don't want other people to pass him up. So I think CJ on 32 said something before. He said, I think it was actually on a Say Cheese interview. It was actually a recent one, like maybe a couple months ago. And he kind of talked about the situation, but it didn't get as bad as it is now. But before, I think it was around the time when Royalty and him decided to go to court for the custody thing. And then Royalty made her way to Dallas, and CJ on 32s gave her a bottle, which is probably some of the some of the gaslighting that's going on now is probably from that moment too. But I remember CJ on 32 said that you can't be in that position. You can't expect to maintain that position forever. So there's eventually going to be people below you that are going to surpass you. So that makes sense what Bandman Kevo was saying, considering he's been around them and he knows. I mean, when you have people around you, they're going to pick up on your habits. They're going to pick up on your traits. They're going to learn about your personality. So it definitely lines up to some of the same things that CJ on 32 said on the Say Cheese interview.
I feel like the nigga never wanted deloaded. Like, he was in, how you in tune, how you like in competition with a nigga you got working for you and don't want this nigga to do. I used to hate them type of people growing up. Like, it'd be a person you with, but they don't want to see you with more money. He one of them type of niggas. Don't want to see you do better than them. Don't want to see you dress better than them. Don't want to see your car better than them and shit like that. So I feel like when we came around him, you know what I mean? We just seen things, but we ignored it. Like, as far as like okay, this nigga.
All right, so that kind of explains it. Because, like, I was always wondering, like, so all these guys that are around CJ so cool, and they notice, you know, they might not notice it right away, but they see things like habits or just different vibes. So I'm like, why would they still stick around, right? Why is it now that they're suddenly speaking out? So I guess they just kind of kept their mouth silent about it, or their mouth shut about it, or just kind of like went along with it just to be friends with them. But then I guess there's a breaking point when they just be like, nah, this dude is just like, I don't know, toxic or something like that.
So I feel like when we came around him, you know what I mean? We just seen things, but we ignored it. Like, as far as like okay, this nigga is just, I guess he just like this. I don't know what the fuck. Like, but if, like, let's say if I go buy some mirrors or something, he'd be like, man, I gotta get those mirrors too. Or I go get a new chain. He'd be like, I gotta go get a new chain too. So I'm not the type of person. I don't give a fuck what you get. If you go get something, I'm not trying to compete with you guys. You know what I mean? Like, if y'all go do something, I'm like, damn, that's what's up, bro. You got a nice car. I've never been like the type of nigga that'd be jealous of what you got going on. That's why I'm blessed.
But I mean, what can you expect? The dude has a kids channel. So being around kids, his children, you kind of like adopt their personality. So I can see how Bandman's like, oh, well, if I get this, I want to get that too. I want to get that shirt. I want to get that Amiri, because that's how kids are. And since he hangs out around his kids all day long, I feel like he kind of became a kid. So that makes sense to what CJ on 32 said in his video that he dropped. Like, the dude has like a 5-year-old, I guess, brain or something like that, because he hangs out with kids. Like, he's literally around his kids recording content. So you kind of pick up on their habits, which make it bad as an adult.
I've never been a person that'd be like, oh, damn, bro, why you ain't tell me you was going to go get all of the Amiris, man? Now I got to go get all the Amiris. I've never been that type of person. So that's the type of person he was. And when you're trying to keep up with a person that's making all this damn money, it's going to be kind of hard because you're on a loan. I'm not on the loans. You know what I mean? And when I was coming around him, like, as far as if I land a deal, like, let's say if I land a big deal, he'd be like, man, why you ain't put me on a big deal? Why you ain't do this? Why you ain't do that? You know what I mean? And I'm just like, bro, everything is not about you type shit. So I'm looking at it like, to be honest, I was never mad at bro, like, at all. I just know that he the type of nigga, like, okay, for instance, when I did the high speed, the nigga texts me like, man, bro, you did the high speed in Miami, bro, and all my fans are looking at me crazy because they think that you're crazy. And I couldn't even believe that lame ass shit. I was like, what? Like, you feel me? So it's kind of like, and remind y'all, I know all the man business, and I never even got on the internet and spoke about that. The business that y'all would want to hear, I don't even speak about it because it's deep as hell, right? But it's a lot of weird shit that I'm pretty sure even CJ on 32 probably know.
Wow. Did y'all hear that? He said some weird shit. There is some weird... Hold on. Let me replay that part again.
About that, the business that y'all would want to hear, I don't even speak about it because it's deep as hell, right? But it's a lot of weird shit that I'm pretty sure even CJ on 32 probably know about the nigga deep down business that he probably don't speak on. But at the end of the day, like, I look at it like with bro, it's like, if people pay attention to it, he's just like a big kid or whatever. You got to damn near hold his hand with shit, like, because you don't understand nothing. You don't know nothing. All he knew.
Man, that's laughable. You got to hold his hand? That's crazy. That's crazy. Imagine you got a grown man and you got to hold his hands, man. That sounds wild.
Even like we went to California back, about 2 years ago or something like that, man. A nigga couldn't even make no food. He like, yeah, bro, Man, royalty usually cooks for me, and royalty usually wash my clothes, and royalty holds my penis when I piss, or some shit like that. Like,
Wow. Man, that last part is crazy. Royalty. Oof. Wow. Yo, that's crazy. I can't believe Kevo just said that, man. That's crazy. He loves Royalty's pancakes. I know that for sure. They've been talking about Royalty's pancakes. I don't know what she put in them pancakes, man. He been addicted to them pancakes.
Usually cooks for me, and royalty usually wash my clothes, and royalty holds my penis when I piss, or some shit like that. Like, bro, would you stop talking about this lady gang? Like, you steady, like, you're so dependent on this lady, folks. Like, so it shows that if a person gets a $2-3 million loan or a $2 million loan, whatever, and you need your girl to do everything for you, how the hell are you going to be able to pay this loan back? How do you have the independence to be able to pay the loan back, period, though? Like, you feel me? If you need this girl to do everything. So that's how I look at that shit. Like, everything has to make sense with me. I get $6 million, $5 million. I'm not finna go rub it in his face and try to do this and try to do that. And, like, you know, he's that type of person. Like, man, I'm about to go do this. Oh, like, I say I'm finna go get it. Let's say if I say I'm finna get this. He's like, oh, man, damn, I need to go get. Do they got a better one than that? Or do they got, like, bro, I'm not trying to compete with you. You go get the car. I'm gonna be there happy for you. But he wasn't. So some niggas are kind of get tired of that shit. They'll be like, man, this nigga is like, you'll push somebody to the breaking point of like, man, this nigga really is, like, I can't keep hiding this nigga a hater though, low key, you know what I mean? So he was kind of just like that on some, like I said, there's a lot that my nigga can really speak about that'll shock people, but it's kind of like
There's a lot you can speak on that will shock people. There's a lot you can speak on that will shock people. Wow, man. So we got CJ on 32s, man. It's just like, it's at the point now where you gotta be like, bro, there's gotta be something wrong with you. It can't be all these people. You got CJ on 32s, you got Royalty, her mom, her brother, you got D-Lo, your right-hand man, your personal assistant manager. He claimed that dude stole money, but I read some comments, some responses to comments, and the dude said, oh, I gave him my Robinhood account and the password, and he played with 100,000. That's not really stealing then. That's you trusting him with an account that you shouldn't have because he's an employee, but it's neither here or there or whatever. But you're looking at all these people. Now you got Bandman Kevo. It's like, bro, it's literally got to be like 10 different individuals now talking about them. So I don't know, it's got to be a point now where you're like, maybe there's something wrong with me. If it was 1 or 2 people, maybe there's something wrong with them. But it just can't be everybody around him and his whole circle. They're wrong and you're right. I don't know.
point where, like, he was only for himself, even with the girls, even with Lexi, and bro ass just gotta stop worrying about females and really stay focused on what he's supposed to be focused on. You know what I mean? That's what it really is about. You know? No cap. Appreciate you, my boy. But I think that the reason why he said he got live diamonds from Ice Champ is because I feel like he's trying to. Okay, so when you're going through what CJ So Cool is going through, he has to, like, degrade the situation to make himself feel better. So he's probably like, man, they gave me live diamonds, man, and I'm only worth $7,000, man. I'm like, what is this, man?
Yo, that shit is funny, man. Man, Kevo is clowning him, man. This is hilarious. Man, they gave me $7,000 of live diamonds. Man, wow, this is crazy. Kevo is hilarious, by the way. I actually watch his, he goes on IG Live. I don't know if you guys checked it out or not. Maybe you should. He doesn't do it. He hasn't done it recently, but he did it quite often last month. He goes live and, like, he'll bring people up, and sometimes he'll bring couples up and clown them. Like, he'll try to find something about their relationship, but it's hilarious, man. If you haven't seen those live streams, some of you guys probably did or probably stumbled on 1 or 2 recorded live streams that somebody put on YouTube. You could probably find it. But he hilarious, man. Like, and he'll troll you nonstop. So I'm pretty sure he did this video because CJ he went off on him in the video. What was the video? It was actually the second video he did in response to CJ on 32s. Towards the end, he started taking shots on Bandman Kevo.
I think he is on that level because at the same time he said, well, if I'm broke, well, it's okay to go broke because Mike Tyson went broke and all the rest of these guys went broke. And like, bro, if you went broke, gang. Like, go file for bankruptcy and do it over again. Go get you a new LLC and start you a new name if your name fucked off or whatever it is. But at the same time, it's like he's the type of person that he blames any and everybody. So, for instance, like when his house was getting broken into when he was messing with the little prostitutes and shit.
Oh, hold on. Let me slow this part down, bro. Did you guys hear that? He said when bro's house started getting broken into and he's messing with prostitutes. Whoa. Hold on.
Blames any and everybody. So, for instance, like when his house was getting broken into when he was messing with the little prostitutes and shit, he'd basically blame you. He'd be like, let me see. He'd blame you and he'd be like, damn, what's wrong? Yeah. So gang basically, I got you. So he'd blame you and he'd be like, man, if I would have never, like, let's say if I be like, man, let's go to the mall or some shit, let's go do something. And let's say if he had a girl staying at his house, like a little prostitute girl or something, he'd be like, man, if I would have never went to the mall, man, then the prostitute girl in the house probably would have never, took my stuff. It's like, man, come on, gang. Like,
That's crazy. So according to Bandman Kevo, CJ was picking up prostitutes at the mall, and then he would take them back to his house, and they would rob him. Wow.
Girl in the house probably would have never, took my stuff. It's like, man, come on, gang. Like type shit. He like one of them type of people. Like anybody know him, they know what I'm talking about type shit. But that's what it really be about though, gang. It be just about that though. But I mean, folks, one thing about them that I know, I'm gonna just give y'all a little insight. Folks love these whores, gang. You know what I'm saying? And like, I can't even cap on that. Like, he got a real girl fetish. Like, he has to hit that. He love Vegas because of the females. Now, as far as with that, I feel like that's his downfall. It's not like he's on crazy drugs, but it's the prostitution.
This might actually, some of this makes some kind of sense, because I remember CJ So Cool left a response to somebody. He said that he spent on his girlfriend in less than 6 months, $300,000. In less than 6 months, he gave her $300,000. I'm like, why would he need to give this girl $300,000 in less than 6 months? Even if it was 6 months, that's almost $50,000 a month. What is she doing for $50,000 a month? And he had D-Lo, the one that I guess he fired, supposedly, right, for stealing. He was giving that man like $5,000. And he was literally doing everything. D-Lo was doing everything for him. He was a handyman, paper pushing, whatever he was doing, handling different tasks, projects, construction, renovations, cameraman, editing, all kinds of shit. He was only getting 5 bands. And he was doing maintenance, probably cleaning shit too. And his girlfriend was getting, he said 300,000, so I'm just averaging it out to about 50 bands a month. But it could have been maybe 100,000 for the first 3 months. Who knows? But that's crazy.
And the gambling is bad. You know what I mean? And me personally, I don't got no beef with like CJ, So Cool and nothing like that. You know what I mean? Everything good. It's just to the point where, like, it's just little things that irritate me as far as when the way he'll say stuff about stuff. And it's like, bro, I really know you. I really know you. It ain't like you just talking from a distance. I know a whole lot about you. Like, plenty times where we had to make little prostitutes say, hey, man, can you go to the hospital and get rid of the baby and little shit like that. Like, then nigga,
Man, that sounds, the whole prostitute thing sounds crazy as it is. and going to the mall and getting these girls, and that sounds crazy. But now, about going to the hospital and dropping the baby, that's crazy, man. That's like that's wild. That's a whole other level now.
And millions of girls inboxes, the youngest girls, like all types of shit. So that's what I look at it like, bro. Just leave. Don't mention my name. Trust me, bro. Like I am a troller. I will troll your life away.
I know, like I know Bandman Kevo is a real troller. Like there's some other people that ain't really like on the trolling stuff, but I know, like I said, I seen him like maybe this month. I don't think I've seen it because maybe he's traveling a lot. But last month, even the last couple months, I seen him. He goes on IG Live and he'll troll like crazy. I think we actually did capture a couple live streams on the channel. You guys might find them. He'll definitely, and he'll do it on his podcast. I've seen it a few times. So I know CJ So Cool. He might get away with maybe with CJ on 32s because CJ on 32s is really just focused on the car content. But Bandman Kevo, this is his like, that's his shit. Like the whole trolling stuff. He'll definitely he's ruined like several couples on IG Live. Like he'll bring these couples and be like, I want you to look at her phone or you look at his phone, and he'll trip them up. He's known for this.
The youngest girls, like all types of shit. So that's what I look at it like, bro. Just leave. Don't mention my name. Trust me, bro. Like I am a troller. I will troll your life away all day. You will want to kill yourself playing with me, bro. Like, you feel me? Like I will get on my podcast every day and literally talk about your ass all day and bring girls on the show. I get real dirty and bring them girls that you mess with, them young girls on the show. You know?
Whoa, he said I'm gonna bring them girls. Them girl. I think he said young girls. Did he say young girls? Hold on.
All day and bring girls on the show. I get real dirty and bring them girls that you mess with, them young girls on the show. You know what I mean? And give.
Yeah, I think he said young girls. I'm gonna bring them girls, them young girls. Whoa, that's crazy.
All day and bring girls on the show. I get real dirty and bring them girls that you mess with, them young girls on the show. You know what I mean? And give them a platform and all that. So leave me alone, gang. Don't never say nothing about me ever. Type shit. So, with that being said, yeah. I feel like I seen a thing with CJ on 32, and I see like basically what he talking about when it comes to, you know, me and him know a lot about that shit. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to CJ on 30, I mean CJ So Cool. You feel me? But it's just, man, bro, like. Niggas really like not really putting them out type shit. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, CJ on 32s did not go. CJ on 32s more strategic. Like that last video, even though that was pretty bold. But he ain't like Kevo. Kevo is notorious for this stuff. Kevo, I've seen him on. You probably guys seen him on other channels, and he's talked about CJ So Cool. He's been on Fresh and Fit. He's been on No Jumper. I think he even did one on No Jumper up on CJ So Cool. So I don't think CJ So Cool is going to mention Kevo again, because Kevo, like I said, he is notorious for this. Like, he'll troll you. And, you know, Kevo does some other stuff. I don't want to speak on it because I don't really, like, agree with the courses and the mentorship. He's got this whole, I mean, he's not the only one. There's like a whole other group of people that do that kind of crap. So I don't want to speak on it because I don't really agree on it. But this, boy, I know he trolls. Like, he really, really trolls. If you, like I said, if you haven't seen him on live streams on IG, you better tune in, because he'll pick on people and he'll get, like I said, couples on there, and he will, I've seen him destroy several relationships. So I guess they kind of destroyed themselves. He just kind of uncovered it for them. So I wouldn't put the blame on him, but he kind of like just kept it real and got the couples to realize that they're probably getting cheated on or some shit.
So it's kind of like, man, bro, like leave me alone with this shit, man. Like, you know, and I feel sorry for him, really, to be honest, because when them kids got took away, that's when you seen them go downhill. He was trying to keep up off the little money that they gave him, but he tries to do everything to the biggest level, the highest level. Then people got to watch you upgrade, then watch you downgrade. You know what I mean? When you supposed to be taking that money and saving, you supposed to be putting that money into credit. Folks didn't know nothing about credit when I first met him. He didn't know too much about nothing. He was solely dependent on everybody else to help him, make money and do this. And I'm just like, bro, in the situation you in with the fan base you have, you can't. I understand that you're entertaining kids, but you are forgetting that this is fake and reality is real, and you are grown. You know what I mean? And by you being grown, you have to think like an adult, not think like a kid. You're paying bills like a kid. You're doing this like a kid. You're really acting like a kid. Mentally, you will be playing a game for 3 days straight like a kid. You know what I mean? So, great actor, but bad money management. You know what I mean? And like played the blame game a lot with shit. You feel me? So, as far as that, I didn't really trip about him saying, "Oh well, yeah, but in the Kevo, the this and that, and scammer and all this." But the thing is, though, it's like, bro, what I know, the information that I know about what he was doing, you know what I mean, is, to me, I feel like it's a scam type shit. You feel me? So I'm looking at it like, if you are doing what you're doing and you're not really getting no money like that, then you doing something wrong type shit. So I'm like, bro, I think you should get into learning how to teach people how to do YouTube, maybe, selling a course, selling a class, doing this, doing that. But
man, I don't know about no selling no courses and shit like that. That's what Cali Muscle is doing now, because his channel has sunk. Cali Muscle he doesn't have the same amount as CJ So Cool. He has like 3.5 million, but he's not even getting like 20,000, 30,000 views consistently. This man had to go change his eye colors to blue. He had to change I think it was blue or green, like, just to get the clout. So I think that all these courses about how to make it on YouTube is like, it ain't gonna hit.
When you try to teach him, a lot of distractions come. All he cared about was royalty, Man, if y'all new to this, we basically talking about.
So I wonder now, like, if now we got Bandman Kevo. This is, like I said, we had CJ on 32s a couple days ago. We had Bake yesterday. I don't know if I'm missing. There's been so many people. We had his ex-girlfriend, Tata, which he probably met at the mall. I think he met her at the mall, too. So we got a number of people. So I wonder, is he going to, like, now put the blame on royalty now that Kevo came out? Is he just going to blame royalty for that? Because I don't even think Kevo talks to royalty like that. I think maybe just CJ on 32s and royalty kind of have that friendship or whatever. I don't think Kevo is really close to royalty. So I wonder, like, is he gonna come out now and point the finger at royalty again because Kevo decided to drop this video and then post something also on, well, Say Cheese posted something. It's gonna be interesting. I don't think he's gonna talk about Kevo, because I know. Like I said, I don't know if you guys know, but Kevo is a troll. He's not like CJ on 32. CJ on 32s might say something here and there, but Kevo he'll drop videos back to back to back, live streams back to back, and he'll get real annoying. So I know that for a fact, because I've seen it. But yeah, man, we're gonna wrap up here for part 1. Because we're already at like 30 minutes for this reaction. But let me know what you guys think about this, man. There was a lot of stuff, man. A lot of secrets that Kevo shared, man. That's kind of like shocking. Yeah, this is crazy. This is wild. But let me know what y'all think in the comments.